Hi Martin, Lush. This is your second session with me at Swim in Motion. I'm just going to point out the main points of this video and remind you what to work on. I can see that the balance is much better than the first session with me. There's a lot of improvement going on here, so I'm just going to break it down for you, and then I'm just going to send you the other videos to just remind you what we worked on in the session. So let's just have a look in a streamlined position off the breath. So there we go, here. So we can see from this picture, I put a straight line down. This arm's now on the track, which is good. The arm is narrow, so it's tucked in on that side. So that's all good. The legs are close together, maybe a little bit low in the water. This head here is just a little bit too high, which is then just it'll curve the spine like this. So the head's pointing up there, and that's why the legs at the back are dropping underneath there. So we worked on the head position to begin with, and just leading from the top of the head all the way down the spine. And then we're just going to focus on the direction of the arm at the moment. So here we've got it in a nice place, so it's on a track, so you need to get the other one on this track the fastest possible way. And remember, the fastest possible way is a nice triangle, bringing the elbow further forward from the head. So this elbow here should come right in front of the head before it drops into the water, and we can see there that it's completely flat on the entry, so we need a nice steep entry, and that will stop us going across the body in this direction. So if we look at the hand now, so here you need this elbow to move forwards to there, and then as your hand comes in, it starts here, and then it kind of does this shape, so it does a curved shape. Whereas what we want to do is from this position, without rotating the hand too far, it just needs to come straight forward onto the track. So we concentrated on the mailbox entry, which is opposite this elbow, and the hand needs to be nice and steep, and then it just needs to travel forwards, and you need to open the axilla, which is this bit here, and then that will connect the rest of the body to the arm. So really trying to get that entry a little bit steeper, and then we'll reduce that splash. Now if we just watch where this hand is now, you can see it's quite high on the surface, so it's almost come back up towards the fresh air, and your head is lifted. So that the consequences of that is that we're just really straining to keep up. We just need to relax the arm, get a nice depth of that arm, and then the head can be just kept a little bit lower as we breathe. Now this bit here, this is the worrying bit that we just mentioned. That shoulder is really weak once it's at the side of the body, so we need to keep the hand coming underneath the eyeball as it goes back to the pocket. So there's your 3 things that I would like you to work on off this video. So the first one is this head position. So go back to your torpedo and your Superman glides, and then start to swim once you've practiced that head position. And then I like, once you've got that head position, just try this skate, and it'll feel a lot more relaxed. The second one was the male slot entry, and in order to get that, I'm just going to draw a picture up here. So this is the water and this is your head. So the arm needs to come into this position. So the elbow is in front of the head and your other arm will be underneath holding the line there, and this will be the elbow. So you need to place this hand in and then get into this position on the opposite arm. So the male slot entry, which will be nice and smooth, and once you go in on the entry you need to then just get to a nice depth in the water, and then that will give you the correct amount of rotation. We can see here there's no rotation of them shoulders, and therefore you're still swimming on here with your arms. So we need to get this nice depth. And rotate the hip and rotate the shoulder. Put this hand a lot lower in the water there. And then the third thing I would like you to work on is just, you imagine the track coming on here. When you go back on the catch, I'd like the elbow to go on the outside of the track and the palm to stay on the inside of the track. And then just as this arm will be coming forward at the same time, that hand's just going to sweep back to the pocket. But it mustn't, this is the track, the arm mustn't come this way, because that's really a big problem on this shoulder and it'll cause you a lot of injury. So just be really careful and mindful, trying to get the palm underneath the eyeball as we go back onto that catch. Good, so there's your 3 things to work on. Well done, Martin, and I'll see you in the new year.